Hey everybody, Sten's here once again, playing some Noita. You see where we left off? We just did a little bit of wand tinkering in here. Definitely did something like that because, if you look carefully, we blew up this room, which I assume we did while we were testing things out. We're only down to 4,600 some seconds of our concentrated mana, so it could be a good time to chug some of this stuff. You know, we want several thousand of this, just to make sure that we don't run out. We now have a helpful homunculus, too, so I don't know how much the difference that's going to make. I think they're handy to have around. Now, importantly, we have... Ooh, we're a little low on this concentrated mana. Let's not completely run out of this. We do have Flummuxium now. So by combining Flummuxium with a little bit of teleport juice that we have lingering around here, we're actually going to be able to start to find some orbs. And there I went, barreling through some of that teleport juice right now. Which is not what I meant to do, but a perfect example of the things we're going to be looking for. Because if we don't have a potion to do teleport juice in a vault, we certainly can get it from... Ooh, there's a polymorph guy. Let's make sure he's dealt with. This area is gloomy. Let's blow this up correctly. Looked like a lot of acid was pouring out from the top too, so let's not get sucked into any of that stuff. That's another polymorph cannon. Can you give me a break with that? Why so many Masters of Polymorph right off the bat for us? Not my idea of a good time, but let's grab this money. Ooh, I just started accidentally pouring my Flummuxium. That was a mistake. Something is hitting me, by the way. Okay. Well, the main thing we wanted to do was get back home, but, you know, when we pass through things, might as well take a moment to grab a little bit of that money. Because the idea is that we're going to head through this, we're going to hop in one of these portals, this is going to take us back home. And here we are in the regular world. How much Flummuxium did I spend? 2%? That's not so bad. We want to start up top for this idea. I had a vision of how we're going to do this. I'm like, you know, Stents, we haven't found teleport drink in a bottle. You know, I'd love to find it. It doesn't exist right now for us. So instead, we know where it spawns, right? It spawns in the Holy Mountain itself, in the brickwork. And we're just going to carefully kind of shave the top of it right off, pour our Flummuxium into it, and that will hopefully give us a little bit of a clue where some of the orbs of true knowledge are going to be. So first, let's make our way up, because we got about a million and a quarter million. Good start. And really going to the other parallel world will help too, because there could certainly be more perks for us in the western parallel world. But I think that's going to be a thing to do on another episode. For now, we need to see if we can get lucky and just find out where some of those other orbs are going to be. Now, I don't know a way to do it. Now, apparently there's a way to cheat. Let's not get too into that, but I'm pretty sure if you put your seed in on certain, well, they're not seedy websites, but certain websites that want to help Noita players know how to get their 33 orbs, you type that in, and it will just tell you where they are. Is this worm blood? It is. Can I chug any of this? Not really. We don't really need to involve ourselves. Well, this is easily drank. Never hurts to stop and smell the worm blood. But yeah, up we go. Through this little hole here. Another thing I'm thinking of doing is, let's convert this. Drink up all this. try to load this up with concentrated mana. It's like going to be diluted concentrated mana with warm blood. Maybe not the best thing. 27% warm blood. We'll pour this out on another bit of health somewhere. I mean, in another bit of water somewhere. So that we could make more concentrated mana correctly. And look, there's plenty up here in this level, as there will always be. Perhaps we don't need to carry all this ambrosia anymore. Like one bottle of ambrosia might get the point across. It certainly will if we dump it out somewhere just to be like, okay, so you need more ambrosia, huh? We're not going to leave this world, so why don't I make a little basin right here? Be like, alright. So I dig a little... Ooh, that's not going to be the best place to dump it. We'll dump it right here. So, potion number 3, empty it. That way I have an extra empty bottle that will get filled with teleport stuff if we have to scoop it up now. Picturing me scooping up teleport drink without being teleported away is absurd. I don't know how that would work. But we really just need an empty bottle to work with it. So, this gets some different liquids built into it. We can chug. You know, a little bit of potion maintenance goes a long way. Because there is lots of water in this area. We know where to find it. There's lots that we're going to be able to work with. Hopefully we find a bottle of teleport drink somewhere. We did get a great comment the other day saying that, you know, hey dude, you keep looking for reduced lifetime, you might be able to just get away with a Nala. And I think that would actually work just fine. You might kind of make that sort of rapid-fiery sort of teleport wand that you see some other players using. And that interests me, for sure. The thing about it, though, is if you see my style, I'm using... my teleport wand is also my healing wand. So, go figure. Oof. So it might not be the most practical thing to do. What is the deal with this thing? Blue sand? This thing doesn't want to die. Okay, no worries. Let's convert this. Drink this. $6,400 seconds. Should definitely cover us for this episode. Oh my goodness, look at this thing. It is taking damage from the homunculus, which is funny in itself. This kind of breaks my brain. Can I begin to inflict stacks of venomous curse on this thing? This is crazy, people. I guess I can wear this down. I'm damaging it. Is he also being healed? Well, I killed it after a long bout of shooting. Okay. Weird that that guy just showed up here, which does mean that the Luki base is nearby. Probably right over here. Probably off to the left. Oh, hi guys. Let's get some trick blood money in here. Fellas. Take care of all this nonsense. Pick up that gold. Really enjoying the venomous curse on this. It's giving me a little extra damage versus pretty much everything. So yeah, we're just picking up some money on our way out of town. And just really looking for, like, oh boy, a bottle of teleport? That's going to change everything. Then we're going to be able to make our drink that we need, our little effect on the fly. And this looks like a mushroom biome over here. Ooh, that is chaotic polymorphine. We're going to need to... or just regular polymorphine. We're going to need to stay away from that. One of my tactics is you just see that liquid and you just stay, don't go near it. Being aware of it, you have to have that little extra sense of like, oh, there's a strange liquid on the ground over there. What could that be? It's something evil. And then having the wherewithal to know, don't touch it, it's evil. Up we go. Up is up is up, but we've hit a bit of a hard rock wall, which means I want to say I'm too far to the left. Yeah, because here's the brickwork. Blown up chunk of brickwork. Who could have done that? Looks like a me. Looks like someone was firing wand number 3 out there. That's what I do. I like the big one. The big explosion. How I'm getting that trick blood money that we need. Alright, this is looking a little fungal. Interesting. Okay. Up one more. And this is that teleport stuff that I was talking about. It's those little holes. But we want to start at the very top for it. And that way we can get just a little clue about where that next orb is going to be. So I want to start with going one up higher. This is the mines. But we want the very first one, which is, of course, a name I'm forgetting. Level 1. And that is going to exist right up here. Somewhere in this brickwork. And we really want the rightmost brickwork, too. I mean, the rightmost instance of the teleport stuff. Now remember, there can be plenty of evil even up on level 1 up here. This is New Game Plus. So there could be bad guys around. All the way over to the right until the brickwork stops. Ooh, a little concentrated mana. It stopped, but it led to a sand cave, which of course is not our standard biome layout. Where there is the teleport that I wanted. So how are we going to get access to that? Very carefully, sort of shaving away from the side. We'll point just like this. It's still accessible. We haven't cooked any of it. Okay, so this is my plan. We pour a little bit of this on here. It didn't work. Did not do what I wanted it to do. I was under the impression that this would make a bizarre, like, gas that would help us to... It would shoot out and point to the nearest orb. But it did not mix the way I wanted it to. And now we're kind of here scratching our heads. Like, how are we to find the orb without that assistance? So it might have to come from another bottle. So we could try this, or watch this kill me if I do this. How do I get some of this into a bottle? Without dying, without being teleported away. Now, I got 1%, 3% of it by diving into it. It's like that, it ported me somewhere, but not where I wanted to go. It made more homunculi, which is, I think, the plural for that. And let's just keep, now I'm fluxumed. And we got a little bit more. Is that gonna work? Can I pour this out somewhere? No? Okay. The solutions to our issues are not going to be that apparent, folks. Comment below if you know what I'm doing wrong. Might it have needed to be unstable teleport? We could certainly try that. We can find a bottle of it. And where are we to find a bottle? Besides another parallel world? And perhaps that's what we need to be looking for. Perhaps it's really about, at this point, since our plan didn't work, you know, we need to be able to call an audible here, right? Entirely new plan for this episode. You know, we tinker, we think about things, they don't work out, doesn't indicate where the nearest thing is. So that means we need to go come up with another plan, which means I really need to find that other bottle. This is not going to work. Now, could I dump it on something else? That would work? No? At this point, I'm just dumping out stuff that would have been helpful for us, right? So plenty of flummuxium left in the potion that we needed. That's chaotic polymorphine over there. Lots of toxic damage. Easily mitigated. Okay. Let's take a second to reload IQ here. We seem to be back on the horse just about. Now we're able to switch weapons again. Switch wands, if you will. Okay, so the tree does exist in New Game Plus. That's fine. Weird how my rage-filled levitation keeps blasting my homunculus friend. Do we get to, like, run around with that forever? Take a moment to admire our achievement pillars. Plenty of them missing, like what's this one? Hasn't really done anything. We're going to another parallel world, because we're looking for a few things. Yes, there's a few spells we need. Sure. What we really need, though, is a bottle of teleport. And if we're very careful, like, we're not blowing up everything, drilling everywhere, we want to use this wand a bit more, so that we don't break anything. We can also, of course, consider that tactic of putting a Nala in our wand. But it's like, would I want to do that in the sky, or will the Hell Shop be enough for me? Hell Shop should probably be enough. Getting through the lava with lava to blood is certainly going to be annoying to do if it's anything like whatever that was 4 episodes ago, where our frame rate dropped dramatically. I'd rather not go through that again. So we're going to find potentially a better way to go through that. Here we are at the lake. Now, if I recall correctly, there is a orb at the bottom of the lake, or somewhere within the lake. So that's something we can look into in the future. But for now, let's just go through. Now, if we recall, was it maybe last episode? It was like, you know what? My character's so powerful now that I really don't have to worry about this. I just go right through here. I'm like, okay. Thank you for the damage, curse. It's like, okay, well, it is doing some damage. But if I pop one heal, we're okay. And this is sort of making Ambrosia, like, less important. A little rough on the frame rate, sure. We'll chug in here. Nothing we can't handle. And where do we come out? Underground, which is good, right? West Desert. So we are through. Tell you something else we can use. I hate to travel in the overworld right now because, well, for obvious reasons. Because it's very nasty and evil up there with bosses. But why not take a moment to grab an orb? One orb of true knowledge will be more than fine for us. And I should clarify what I'm saying. It's an orb of forbidden knowledge, because we are in a parallel world. This is all funky looking. Still, we should see the pyramid coming up here. And we're gonna take a moment to kind of sneak through that pyramid. West Pyramid, here it is. No reason we can't travel within the pyramid itself so as to avoid the Master of Wands or any of the other horrible things that are lurking above us. While we're here, we'll grab a little bit of a few coins. Head on up. It's looking really dark in here too. Wonder why that is. Weirdly enough, that one enemy in here kind of pushes you away. Hey, this is the potion guy. Sometimes they will throw potions that you need. See, there's that master shooting at us. I'm just gonna quick pick this thing up. There we go. This is gonna do a bunch of damage, but we will heal through it. Like the boss doesn't exist in parallel world pyramids. And that is absolutely fine. Boy, look at all that damage we were taking. Gotta pay a little more attention to our health here. Take a hot minute to heal through that. That's a path to the overworld, so we're gonna go through the basement, yes? That way we can kind of churn our way over to the left, grabbing those early ones. One thing of note, though, is that, you know, we were just in the east parallel world, we've now gone to the west. We didn't take a moment to pick up the eastern temple one. Pyramid, whatever you want to call it. So, at some point we have to go back. Anyway, if we wanted 33 orbs, which at this point might be a little unrealistic considering my plan for making the, like, indicator failed. I could have sworn it was teleport, and in fact, I think I had cheated and looked it up. Just because I'm like, you know, those of you who've been watching the series know I'm like, I refuse to search for these things. Some sort of, I don't know, hubris. It's part of the adventure for me is figuring all that out. But then why would I look it up at all, right? Well, because certain things are just going to be frustrating and are like required to have a good run. And I need a system that will help us to find the orbs. The orbs are in different places than they would normally be. And to get to 33 in a New Game Plus is going to require a lot of systematic searching. And the content could get a little dry doing that. Kind of man lost in Noita, running around with a drill and a bomb wand and a crazy triplicate bolt. And we want results. We want to find what we need. We're not just gonna... I'm not content to search for searching's sake. I want to get that win. And, like, just so we're clear, like, there could be a win at any point. We could just be like, alright, dude, and walk down there and kill the guy, get it, go to another New Game Plus, which is probably not in the cards for me. But we could say, alright, well, I got this many orbs. Collapsed mine. Okay, that is the teleport guy. There are 2 of them over there now. Make sure that they are dead and that they drop meat. This looks like body parts of theirs. This is what we want to eat. Not seeming to give us the anti-teleport, that anti-polymorph that we want. It might be because it's like, well, that's a curse. Your iron stomach prevents you from enjoying that, which is, like, lame if that's the case. Alright, don't die up here. No die. Nice and safe. No bosses. We're just going to sneak up here. We're going to get the orb. And then we're going to call it on this overworld journey. Come on down. Someone said you can grab this without getting the heart. Let's see if that's true for us. Oh, I see where I could have, but I got it anyway. Let's get out of here before we get discovered. And here we are in the West Parallel World. So you know what that means, everybody? You know what that is about. Perks. All kinds of new perks everywhere. If I can stay healed through this nonsense. Did I ever pick up a Nala anywhere? I don't think I did. Oh, that is a Master of Polymorph. Giving me that stink eye. Alright. Minimal drilling. Why minimal drilling? We do not want to break any potions. Could it be that item radar will help tell us where there are more potions? I think that could be good. Minimal drilling also could mean, you know, minimal kaboom boom wand. But, you know, there's certain times where they're all kind of bunched up in such a way that there's no reason not to get that extra cash. Ooh, I am toxic. Like there's a potion. Lava. Wrong potion, but a potion. And it's like, you cracked it. Like, no drilling around it, man. Don't drill around the potion. Okay, max health. Why not? And now I burst it. You heard it. You heard that pop. Ugly. Not what we had in mind, but that's okay. It's lava anyway. Not what we really wanted. Alright, we made it all the way over to the right. Good. Why we did that, I don't know. Just to sort of see where we were at. See if there was anything cool around here. Usually you're not going to find anything tremendous in the first level anyway. I believe I heard another potion burst. And that is okay. We certainly could go all the way down to the bottom. Maybe not in this episode, but if we do get all the way down there, and then we say, alright, let's go to hell. We could then check out the hell shop. And maybe that would have the Nala, and we would be able to honor the suggestion we got from a comment saying, hey buddy, I'm paraphrasing, he actually didn't say it that way, there's a way to make a really cool wand with that. The better form of a teleport wand. Because maybe reduced lifetime isn't what we need. We're certainly not finding reduced lifetime. I mean, look at this. Not giving us anything like that. That ain't it. And I'm really curious about what all these homunculi are really going to do for us. They seem to be kind of hanging on, malingering, if you will. I don't know of what true utility they're providing for me, but they're here, giving it their best shot. They're mostly soaking up a lot of rage-fueled levitation and the the blast that, or the little projectiles that are coming out of me associated with that. Grab this. There is a drill. There is a teleport bolt. Stronger Hearts is over there. We buy drills because it's what we do. Several good options here. The 3 million, maybe not practical. Feared by worms. Stronger Hearts, sure. Critical hits, sure. Projectiles near me slow down might cause issues. So how many crits do we have already? Oof. Crit, crit, crit. We have 4 critical hits. I'm trying to see what that's going to do. 4 crit hits means we're probably critting at this point. So we really just want Stronger Hearts to get even more life. Could be. As we do a lot of exploring, that's probably pretty much guaranteed to happen. But the more and more crit hit is even better to think. I'm just going to go with the crit hits. Okay, and look at that. I get both. Perk lottery for you. Stronger Hearts. Great. Kills to mana. Every time they die, you get concentrated mana. I don't know if that's good. That might fill up our world with a lot of gratuitous liquids. That could be a problem. So, hey, we got a couple of cool perks. And let's see how much stronger these hearts are for us now. Yeah, it's a little bit more. Whatever, 10 or 20 more life. And it's going to add up over time. Once we cross that 10k mark, that'll be kind of handy. It's more arbitrary, but it's something. Any gain that I can get. There's a wand in here. Hey, it's got a drill. You know I like drills. Hey, there's a heart. A stronger heart. Nothing there. What happens if I touch this lava? How much damage is that doing to me? Not much. And we've reached the far left side. A few coins around. It wouldn't hurt to eventually get to 3 million to do another reload. It feels so far away. Like, how the heck am I ever going to have 3 point whatever mil? Well, you know, we're at 1.3 and it's end rising. These earlier levels, maybe not the greatest indicator of how much is available for us. There's another heart. But yeah, we really just want that sweet, sweet bottle of teleport juice. And we'll try unstable teleport too. It could be that that's actually what it is to make the thing. You combine these liquids and it starts pointing. It creates this little spray that points in the direction that we want. That timer we picked up before. Wiggly path, more triplicate bolts. Sometimes I wonder if we could make this thing more ridiculous by just having more triplicate bolts in it and multicasting them, instead of just firing the one. Good question. Something we can look into by adding to it. We did walk by a thing full of triplicate bolts. If we have the multicasters to work with it. Oh. Might we try something with that? We might. What do you say, guys? Should we do a little tinkering? That wasn't it. It was like, okay, try to remember, Stens. Where was it? There was a wand over here. It had triplicate bolts. It was like one of these two. There it is. Okay. So, it's like, well, dude, you're probably already critting, so you can let some of that go. The quad spell right there. We also have another quad spell. So we drop a few of these. Okay. Drop the crits. Drop the shield. Okay. And we need that reducer. It's the crits that we have so many of now. What else could potentially be dropped from here? These things add to the delay the more we cast, so we may not be able to fit as many as we'd like. We'll use a triple cast. Yeah, it really slows the whole thing down. Without the amount of reloads in here. Yes, it's firing more bolts, but then without that add mana, it's not going to work. So how about less? Running out of mana with that. Tricky stuff. Cast the next spell 4 times, but with reduced damage. That's a lot of delay. Is it like, well, can I put that with one of these? Oh no, it's quite delayed. So yeah, we're a little bit confused when it comes to add, or how to use divide by spells. A little embarrassing, sure. Start by taking off some of these and go back to our original system. Is there an add mana that's missing? There it is. This is where we were at before. Looks like we weren't able to get the wand tinkering that we wanted to make it work. But, you know, comment below if you see what I did wrong there. I wanted to add a few more triplicate bolts. I thought, hey, wouldn't that be cool if instead of firing 1 every frame, it fires 3, 4. Just doesn't seem possible, given our circumstance. So down we go. Let's get more of those perks. And there is the Holy Mountain. We seem to have come right to it. Hey, that looks like greed, doesn't it? Unless that's gold is forever. Oh, I think it's greed. I'm instantly interested in more greed. Oh yes. Greed. Big find. Anything happening in here? Nothing much. Take a hot minute to have a little concentrated mana. Little concentrated mana lunch. take a moment to appreciate the gains that we have made in this run, and how we're able to drink all of this, have enough mana for all of our favorite spells. And just to thank everybody for watching this. The most support I've had for any YouTube content so far, my audience, you've all been great. Been very flattered by some of the comments I've received. And, keep it coming. I appreciate that engagement, and I just want the help from you all. So many great ideas help me think outside the box a little bit in this game. And it feels organic when I hear it from one of you as opposed to looking it up. That's lame. Oof. Okay, so. Looking a little strange where we are. This was supposed to be the frozen wastes, but something has flipped it all around. And we should know that because every parallel world should follow the same sort of biome speed. Is this a concentrated mana? It is. Okay, so that's not what we need. What do we got in here? Avoiding, teleport away. Okay. The thing that makes the projectiles avoid the enemies? That's not what we want. That guy picked up a wand. It has an item reload on it. Hello. Wand reload me for sure. More of those might be the limiting factor in having our shotgun be fast enough. Okay, so the boss, this one we will detonate. We make go boom. It's like when I see easy bosses, that's a good time to use it. In my opinion. Keep that cash flow going. Oh, what kind of potion was this? The dead kind. Oh, some sort of item. Okay. Groovy. What's this wand? Stuff. Incorrect stuff? Hey, but you know what we can always use is more hearts. Okay. Lots of wands on this level too. Maybe we'll get lucky, find the spells we need. If any of this is any sort of indicator, we are not finding the spells we need. Hey, this is full of drills. Actually, this ended up being decent. This has accelerative homing. This is a spell that we have not picked up yet, that we were looking for. And it will allow us to theoretically switch to a bouncy bolt for what we wanted. So let's grab this and get this on where it needs to be ASAP. Sure, there were lots of drills on there too. We're drilled out at this point. I don't know what more drills are going to do. But what happens if we take this accelerative homing and we put it over the other homing? Okay. Let's see if this is going to hit a little harder. It doesn't look like it's doing more damage. I don't know if triplicate bolt is affected by that. The zing, like a bouncy bolt would be. But we still want to hold on to it, even if it's not. Yeah, it looks like the damage is the same. But triplicate bolt does not seem to get the damage enhancing from its speed increasing. So, or I'm just doing it wrong, which is certainly possible. I've made the wand before, though. Either way, we know we need accelerative homing to make it work. And we found it. So let's make sure that we don't get rid of that. We hold on to that moving forward. It's like, remind me not to drop it. Wait, none of you can talk to me while I'm playing? I'll remind myself. Hello, I'm here for a bottle of teleport juice. Can any of you assist in that? Well, here, have some of that. We also want a chainsaw, didn't a man? There was a person on the internet said, put a chainsaw on your exploding wand. That will fix some of the reload issues associated with it. Get rid of this, too. This is too many guys making invulnerable. I don't want any of this happening. Give me the cash. Righto. Looking around for that sweet bottle of teleport. And hey, maybe we don't find it, but what we are going to find, what we know exists, are perks. There will be more perks going out. This could be the potion room. Sometimes you start seeing some of this neon stuff, and you are near where the potions spawn. There are rooms in the game that are filled with potions. I don't know whether they exist in New Game Plus. If they do, we want to be very careful about drilling around them, because they could have the potions that we need. I swear I saw something out of the corner of my eye. It was just this wand. Okay. West Snowy Depths. Yeah, so this might have been the situation where the biomes were a little bit out of order. And that is fine. There's some fungus going on over here, including some exploding bottles. We don't want to mess around too much in fungal areas because the polymorph threat is real. But where else are we going to find that teleport? Or unstable teleport. We don't know which one it is. I know it's one of them. I think I was ashamed about looking up a hint for that, so I quickly looked away without studying it. Might have read it wrong. It's kind of cool. More authentic way of getting a hint is trying not to even really read it because you feel so ashamed. Right, explosion wand, more triplicate bolts. What about you? Nothing? Nothing there. Plenty of money. We are immune to electric now, too. What's in this bag? Purifying powder plus snow. I feel like purifying powder is something. Don't know exactly what it is. But we might need it for something else later. Let's try to remember that that's there. Okay. Grab this, hopefully not get too toxified. Seems like we seamlessly zoned into another PC base. With things. With wands, mind you. Boom. Boom, boom. It's almost too big. Like, I'm not sure if any of that was necessary. All in the name of fun. Okay. This is looking a little more familiar, like we may have already been in this area. Some of these mobs are already up. Great opportunity to head down as we round out this episode. There are 10 minutes or so left. And look at all these enemies around here. Look what we've discovered. The boss over there. The drill seems to cut right through the boss and just sort of end him. Not like anybody's doing enough damage to really stop me. Boom. Teleport away from some of that. Get my frame rate back. Oh, 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 oh. Oh my. Ah, it's toxic. Ah, it's toxic. Okay. No issues here. More money. Notice how we're kind of peeling the onion downwards. We're not going to be trying to fight up, go down, and then back up. That's how you get bad liquids to land on you. Ooh. Very toxic. Let's heal through that. Toxic is definitely percentile damage. So that one's not going to care that I have, whatever, nearly 10,000 health at this point. And that's only going to go up, especially if we get one of those one-time perks that says, oh, more healing for you? Or more health, I should say. It's raining cash. What kind of potion is this? Berserker? Okay. Had to size that up before we did anything crazy. There's an item reload. Not that important for us. Grab our coins. Keep it moving. Look at all this water over here, too. Ah, it's oil. I spoke way too soon. Nothing in that but an egg. Don't need eggs at this point. Or maybe I do. Let's dig through here. See where we end up. There we go. I picked the right one again. What do we see there? Is eat your vegetables available for us? Is that going to increase our damage the way we want it to be? Inflict more damage satiated but start losing health if the stomach is empty. So let's eat our vegetables and inflict more damage. Great. I can levitate longer. Again, wonderful. Do we want to levitate longer? Do we want even more revenge bullets? We have some revenge bullets. But I feel like levitating even longer is going to make a bigger difference. Good. Once again, we rolled really well. So we want the revenge bullets next. Once again, rolling great. Extra item in Holy Mountain. Will it give us one more? Sure. Cool. Blood to toxic. Stuff. Is that a large exploding box? Large explosive box is a thing I like. So, throw this bomb out. Pick up the box. Put the box over one of the bombs. More box. I like box. No reason to skip the hearts. And let's see if, you know, having that big belly full of stuff with that eating of the vegetables is going to make us hit even harder down here. It says it's going to increase our damage because our stomach is so full. Oh, and is our stomach full? Yeah, it like can't even consider us having it more full. Like it won't go up. It's just going down. Which is a little disconcerting that our belly won't go up. Could be that that is as high as it goes in the game. But it is dropping slowly. Is that... what is this? Polymorphine. Really? Right when we come out? Ooh, big port. What's this? What's this? Gunpowder potion. Wrong potion. Wrong potion. Great perk finds here, guys, too. Decelerating shot, not what we needed. Still want Nala, still want reduced lifetime. Ooh, the damage now. Oh, my damage. Eating of the vegetables has added some significant damage to the wand. Holy smokes. Now it just has to kiss them for a second. They're cooked. We were hitting in the hundreds. We now appear to be hitting in the tens of thousands. Even the drill itself is just slicing through spiders as if they weren't there. Well, that's exciting. Huh? Could be a worm in this. This is looking like a wormhole. No worries there. I encourage worms to make their presence known. Look at this. This thing is just flying around, kissing the enemies, and coins are just falling. We are at 2 million now. Poison is percentile based, so let's try to avoid that. Not that we can't heal through anything, but you just, you know, better safe than sorry. Okay. There's a bomb in that. Okay. Getting that drill slowdown, no worries. Like, hey buddy, your drill is too laggy. Cool it on the drill. Oh yeah, loving the vegetables. And sure, our stomach is shrinking as we do this. And it might, at 10,000, like theoretically it could get down low enough that we run into issues for it. But I think we just eat again if we're below 100, my assumption. Not 100% on how that's going to go down. I don't think I've experimented much with eating of the vegetables. But I'll tell you what I am going to do. Is I am grabbing this add mana. You're darn right I am. Okay, got it. And this looks like the vault. The West, the vault. No, it didn't say that, but... Oof. Paid. Get paid. Continue to get paid. Now, we want to be cautious around here. There is acid that we have to be cognizant of. But let's try this. Let's make this go boom. We've added... Oh, no. We've added those extra boxes, which I think should make more and more trick blood money happen out of it. And look at that little pile of red cash right in here. Nice and lucrative. 2.4 mil. Wonderful. You know what, I'm sorry if this episode goes a scooch longer, but we... Whoa, what kind of potion's that? Flamoxium that burst! No! Stuns! That's alright, we already had it. We already had Flamoxium. So that wasn't the one we really needed, but still, it would have been nice to have that too. Or at least been like, okay, don't touch it. There's ways to kind of grab it, bring it over to another area, kind of dump it in the water somewhere, so it's nice and safe-like. A teleport wand. Let's find that last perk. Let's head down as down as down. Get that final perk. And if our episode goes a couple minutes long while we do that, that's no issues. There's a giant vat of acid over there, so let's stay clear. Something is teleporting me. I was hit with a swapper. There we go. And down we go to our final perk. I believe this will be the last perk we're doing, unless we go to other parallel worlds, which is really gratuitous at this point. Okay, there is an add mana. Beautiful. Getting cursed electricity could be also interesting. Lava to blood we already have. But let's make sure we get that final add mana. What more can be taken out of here? Throw a bomb. Don't need the bomb. Need to add manas. anything speaking to us out of these final ones, or are we going to save that reload? Living on the Edge, sure. Homunculus, sure. Revenge Tentacle. More resistance against projectiles. I want that. Whatever. I'm gonna take it. I think the more things I stack that gives me resistance against projectiles, the more I can just sit here and be shot a bunch of times and not have to be concerned. So that will wrap up today's episode. We tried something different. We tried to make the Flamuxium plus teleport to tell us where the orb was. It didn't work. So we went to the west parallel world, pick up the last few perks, and boy did we ever. Sure, we didn't get immunity to toxic. Okay. There's reloads that can happen in other places. We got Eat the Vegetables. We got other resistance to projectiles. All around, I'm happy with the way it went out. I appreciate all of you for watching this. Like, subscribe, any of that, and I will see you all in the next episode. Good night.